like this we can draw. Now again look at the figure once again. Now we have drawn this portion, we have drawn this 130 mm line, then this 15 mm line, this 70 mm line, this whole circle, this line. Now the remaining portion is this rib. Now we need to draw this rib starting from this point and ending tangentially to the circle. So how we are going to draw, let's have a look at. Tangential line is there, so that I am drawing a tangential line. Tangent means that intersecting only and at the one point. So tangential line look like this. All the visible lines have been specified. Now let's have a look at the figure once again, so that we can have a specific look at what are the hidden lines should be there. Now if you look at this slot, this cannot be seen from the elevation, this must be shown in the hidden line. So how we are going to show this? We have been given this distance. The distance from this line is 10 mm, and from this 10 mm we are having distance of 45 mm. Also the diameter of the same is given as 15 mm, which means that radius is 7.5 mm. So in sum of this, the total length would be around 55 mm. So what we are going to do, from over here we will mark a point at 10 mm, drawing a hidden line. From this 10 mm I have drawn the hidden line. From this 45 mm more, 1, 2, 3, 4, this 45 mm, this 45 mm more. This would be our hidden line portion that can be seen from this. Apart from this, add 7.5 on both the side, so that the half circle which are shown, they are also visible. So this is how a elevation of this drawing can be look like. The dimension of the same to be given using the unidirectional system, so that I am giving the dimension using the unidirectional system itself. Dimension line break in the middle, close field arrow on both the side, total distance, extended line, dimension line break in the middle, close field arrow on both the side, diameter, extended arrow, diameter 30, this length is given as 15 mm, this center line distance has been given as 30 mm. Almost all the dimensions have been clearly specified for the elevation. Now as we need to draw only two views, so I am just putting a reference line in between. Now we'll take the reference line, projection line from this view to draw the top view. The total distance is 50 mm. Now for the top view, let's have a look at the figure once again. In this top view, we can see clearly this 50 mm line, 50 mm line, and this clearly 130 mm line on both the side. This 130 mm line, this 130 mm line. We will take projections of this 60 mm line from the elevation, and we will take the projections of this rib also from the elevation. We can see this 10 mm rib also, and let's draw it accordingly. (130 mm by 50 mm). It would be a rectangle. This is a 60 mm projection. This circle is hollow, which cannot be seen, so that it would be shown in the hidden line. Center line to be extended. The rib is given as 10 mm. Its distance is till here. Tangent rib is always shown up like this. Tangent rib is always shown up like this. Now this slot 20 mm from this side, from this side, its center line. Its center line is 20 mm from this side. (10 mm over here). From 10 mm, it's 45 mm. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4.5. Center line on both this side. Like this. Center line like this. Circle of, semicircle of 7.5 mm radius. On both the side, 7.5 mm radius circle. Join it with a straight line so that the distance between both this line can be 15 mm. Like this. Like this. It can be shown. All the lines have been almost covered. Now it's time for the dimensions. This dimension is of 10 mm. This dimension is 15 mm. Closed field arrows are must. 15 mm. This dimension is 45 mm. This dimension is 45 mm. So this is how you can plot both elevation, this is elevation, and plan for a given object. Please make sure that you are drawing all the hidden lines and all these things in this given figure. Do not forget that if you are viewing from the top view, then these kind of circles cannot be clearly visible, so that its hidden line can be shown. Also, this kind of top view kind of thing cannot be shown from the front view, so this kind of hidden line should be always mentioned. Another important thing, that if the given is unidirectional system you need to follow for the dimensioning, then you must follow unidirectional system only. You cannot go with the aligned system. If it is not specified that you not need to draw using any sort of dimensional system, then you can choose either of them. So this is how you can draw a orthographic projections. Now we'll see what is the clear visible difference between this. As we talked about this aligned method and unidirectional method of the dimensioning, we should have a clear brief idea that what is unidirectional system and what is the aligned system to give the dimensioning. So let's have a comparison between both of them so that the clear visible difference can be found accordingly. Our next question also says that we need to explain aligned system and unidirectional system using the neat sketch. So we will have a comparison kind of thing in this. First of all, let's draw a reference sketches. First of all, let's draw reference sketches. Very much identical sketches we are going to draw. First of all, let's understand about aligned method. Then unidirectional. How we can give the dimension in the aligned method? Extension lines, dimension line, close filled arrow on both the side, and dimension written above XY line. Whereas in unidirectional system, extended line, dimension line break in the middle, close filled arrow would be the same, dimension written in the break. For the vertical dimensions, again extension line and no break line. Dimension should be mentioned parallel to the line, vertical line. Dimension should be parallel to the vertical line. Whereas in the unidirectional system, vertical dimensions also can clearly visibly seen from the front side itself, like this. So this would be a clear visible difference between this aligned system and unidirectional system. In horizontal also, aligned method, full dimension line, dimension written in middle above dimension line, horizontally. Horizontally in unidirectional, dimension line break in the middle, dimension written in the middle of the dimension break. For the vertical dimension, straight dimension line, dimension written above dimension line but parallel to the line, whereas in the unidirectional method the dimension can be clearly visible from the front side itself. So this is how we can specify our dimension systems, both aligned system and unidirectional system. So that is the end of this paper solution of December 2013 engineering drawing. Thank you very much.